bringing sexy back. We're bringing sexy back.
Let's get it started. Harder, won't you give it up?
Hello, beautiful lady. Yes, I am talking to you. It is Thursday, and you know what goes down here on Thursday. Wife Life with Dr. Gail goes down here on Thursday. So do me a favor. Make sure that you're hitting the subscribe button and the little bell right next to it so you'll know when I go live. And so tonight, I want to talk to you about 5 steps to better sex. I get inundated all the time saying, Gail, is there anything that I can do to make my sex life better, right? Is there anything that I can do to take it to another level? And let me just tell you, having amazing sex starts outside of the bedroom. And this is not one of my steps, but it starts outside of the bedroom. So my thing to you, and for anybody who's listening, whether you're male or female, is correct as much as possible outside of the bedroom in order for there to be magic inside of the bedroom. And I just wanted to start off by saying that. But let me give you step number 1. Step number 1 is something so simple, but people take for granted every single day, right? And it's rekindle the romance. The same thing that you did to get him or her is the same thing that you need to do to keep them plus 10, right? Because romance sparks so many different other emotions. And that starts outside of the bedroom. And remember, I started this off by saying, make sure that you take care as much as possible outside of the bedroom in order for it to be magic inside of the bedroom. So rekindle the romance. Begin to date one another, right? Stop taking each other for granted. Stop, putting the other person's needs, wants, and desires on the back burner, right? Send flowers, send love notes, do sticky notes, put on music and dance. Learn to have fun again, right? Be friends again. Go back to the dating stage. So rekindle the romance is step number 1. Step number 2 is practice the 2 C's: communication and closeness. These things are something that I press people about every single day. If you have amazing communication, you can get past anything in your marriage, whether it's good, bad, happy, or sad. If you are able to communicate, and what is effective communication? It's listening to understand and not listening to respond. That's huge. Listening to understand and not listening to respond. But a lot of times when it comes to communication in marriage, we're listening to be able to respond, to defend, to negate, to tear down, to do all of these different things. But when you really have effective communication, it's a give and take thing, right? And you don't always have to win. And you don't always have to say what you're thinking. Sometimes you just need to listen to absorb and to understand what that other person is saying, feeling, all of those emotions that come along with communication. And then closeness. Practice being close to your spouse. Practice being in each other's space and feeling good about it and not feeling forced to do it. Because being close to your spouse, he or she should be your best friend. You should feel close. You should be able to get 100% naked with your feelings as well as with your body, with your spouse. So practice being close again, holding each other, hugging each other, kissing each other, laying your head in his or her lap, just being free, be close, learn to hold hands again. All of those things are important. Step number 3 is make time. Make time when you get ready to make love. We schedule everything else, so schedule sex on a regular basis. Schedule time for foreplay. Schedule time for a sensual massage. Schedule time for orgasm if you're a man and you orgasm a lot faster than your woman does. Make sure that she's able to achieve orgasm as well. Make time for sex. That's step number 3. Step number 4, keep yourself looking and feeling good. Because half of having amazing sex is making sure that you feel good about yourself physically and emotionally. These are important things, that you feel good about how you look with your body when you look in the mirror, right? Because that is a precursor of how you're going to and how free you're going to be inside of the bed. And emotionally, if you're stressed out and you got so much on your plate, and all of those things does not make you feel good internally. So make sure you keep yourself looking and feeling well. That's step number 4. Step number 5 is don't make sex a chore. It should be pleasurable. So step number 5 is ensure that sex is pleasurable and that you enjoy it to the fullest. That's the reason why with step number 4, you need to learn to make sure that you're feeling and looking good. And it goes back to what I said. You need to make sure that you take care of much as possible outside of the bedroom so you can have magic inside of the bedroom. I hope these things really have helped you, and I hope that you implement these steps starting today, because all of them are easy, and they're easy for you to start implementing into your marriage today, right? I have written an amazing email book called 29 Romance Starters. If you're struggling in the romance area, and if you get those things down, it will help you lead to better sex, and it'll be more pleasurable. I love you to pieces. I am here every single Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll see you next week.
What you want, body? We're gonna start it as we're one.